know what? I'm not going to let anything have control over me and my decisions. So I moved to Atlanta, I find my wife, and life is good. Like I said, I become an entrepreneur, I'm getting money, I'm doing all these things, and then the money got low again. And I remember there was a moment where I almost took my life. This is after I did all the changing. This is after I got rid of all the drugs. And I was sitting there one day, I was walking around my apartment complex, and I'm yelling at God like, why God, I'm faithful, I serve you, I do all these things, I help all these people. I've been a youth mentor in Atlanta for 8 years. For $0. I don't ask for $1. I just serve, and I serve, and I serve. I'm like, now can you bless me? I'm like, why would you do this to my family? I'm like, you know what, I don't want to be here no more. Like, boom. I'm gonna end it. I'm thinking of ways to end it. In that moment, I remember I was crying, and I just kept getting a picture of my son, Isaiah. He's 3 years old, and he got diagnosed with autism. And my son, Isaiah, I just kept seeing his face. I was like, I gotta be here for Isaiah. What I look like leaving this earth and not giving him a present father. He needs someone to guide him. So I said, you know what? I got back up, and I wiped my tears on my eyes. Because you guys gotta know when adversity hits, what are you gonna do? You gonna run? You gonna give up? You gonna quit? Or you gonna face that stuff head on? So I did, I faced it head on. And I wanna encourage you guys, when you're going through pain, when you're going through trials, and when you're going through struggles, and you're going through these things, don't run from the pain, you have to run towards it. You can't act like it's not there, because we gotta deal with the root problems of everything. Sometimes we just deal with the fruit and say, oh well, I'm lazy, I'm tired. Nah, there's a root issue that you're struggling with, but you're too afraid to address. So I wanna encourage you guys, can y'all say this with me? Pain has a purpose. Every single person in this room right now has a cycle, a mindset, something they're going through, something that they're struggling with. And if you could identify those cycles, attack it at the root, deal with it, I promise you, you're gonna see way better fruit in your life. I promise you, you're gonna see the growth you're looking for. I promise you that depression is gonna flee. I promise you that anxiety is gonna flee, because you're gonna say, you know what? You no longer have power over me. Whether you're gonna talk to somebody, get vulnerable, where you're gonna go get help, say something to somebody, but don't suffer in silence. So that's the worst thing you can do, is suffer in silence, because the world needs your voice. The world needs your voice. The world needs all of your voices. Every single person in this world is not more valuable than the other. $800 billion is not compared to anything, because they can print new money every single day. They can't make another you. They can clone you, but it won't have your heart. It won't have your soul. Y'all hear me? You're valuable.